Hello, people. Welcome to Life Matters with Aanu, Adedire. Woo. I like my name, people. I like my name. I like my name. Oh, you like your name? Hello, people. Welcome to Life Matters with Aanu, Adedire. This is your first time tuning in. Where have you been? I should ask you again. Where have you been? Yes, where have you been? Oh my God. Welcome to the happy family. Yes. We're glad to have you. And you're saying, okay, so what is Life Matters with Aanu Adedire? And you're like, I don't know. Yes, Life Matters with Aanu Adedire is a radio show. Yes, we hear live on Amen Radio. And what do we talk about? Literally life matters, life issues, different topics. So bring guests, amazing guests, and they come talk about all the juicy, amazing things they've been through as people, and they come share with us. You don't want to miss today's one, because today I'm going to be having an amazing guest. His name is Apoeso Ifedayo. He's the CEO of Corporate Gary. And you're wondering, what is Corporate Gary? Where have you been? Because Corporate Gary is now the in thing. For those Ajaboters, they say, oh my God, I can't take Gary. And we say, what's Gary? Gary is called, in English, it's called cassava flakes. But it's not like sweet as they say Gary. You know, Gary and cassava flakes, they're two different things. But yeah, today I'm going to be having my guest. Is a graduate from University of Osun State University, and also this master's in University of Ibadan. Yes, great. UI great. Yes, we people, we love ourselves. Yes. Oh my God, I'm super excited. And another thing I wanted to share with you, should I share it? And then I wanted to share with you is tomorrow, my friends are doing their 32nd wedding anniversary. I am super excited. I'm super grateful to God for their life. Oh my God, 32 years, no be joke. Like, some people can do 6 months, some people can do 12, some people can even do 12 hours, and they did 32 years. I am super grateful to God for giving me amazing parents like them. So tomorrow we can turn up. Hey, Corporate Gary's in the building. So today, yes, I'm going to be having my guest. We'll go straight on the show because we really don't have time to be talking too much, right? But yeah, I just wanted to say a couple of things before we start the show. The show airs every Wednesday, 11 a.m. Alberta time and 6 p.m. Nigerian time. Yes, but before I get to you all the juicy gist, I'm going to give you some juicy tunes. Yes, I'm going to give you some juicy tunes by some of our amazing ministers. I, Esther, oh my God, I, Kenny Ojo, I, Kendi Omotasha. Thank you for joining. God bless you. So we'll be playing just 1 or 2 songs, then I can bring in my guests. Yeah, so what do you think? So we're talking about the champion of God being our champion. And this song is by Nathaniel Bassey. It's called The Champion. And when I come back, I'll have my guests very soon on the show. Hi, Auto Pro. Hi, people. Okay, so we'll be expecting my guests on the Life Matters page. Hi. Thank you very much, sir. Kenny Ojo, God bless you, sir. I have been... You're always on the show every week. God bless you. I am super grateful to God for your life. I am super grateful to God. Hello, people. Hi, MM Sunday. Hi, mommy. Ooh, I love this song. The champion of the host above, and captain of my destiny. In you I move, I make my boast. You ain't no God. I love this song. I love the song. Hi, people. Hi, Oluwashina, how are you doing? Oh my God, my people from way back. I Morakinyo Adelawo. Hi, good afternoon, sir. Good evening, sir. How are you doing? I am sir. The champion of the whole suburb and captain of my destiny. I Kayode Adeboye. In you alone, I make my boast. You, hi, Sister Yinka. The champion of the whole suburb and captain of my destiny. In you alone, I make my boast. You reign alone as Lord of all. The champion of the host above. You're the captain of my destiny. In you alone, I make my boast. Oh my God, I love this song, people. I love this song. The champion of the whole suburb. Hey. The captain of my destiny. In you alone, I make my boast. Is the champion of our destiny. Hello, 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 hello. How are you doing? So my guest is kind of in the building. So as I was saying, he's the CEO of Corporate Gary. My guest is the CEO. Like some Yoruba would say, CEO. How are you doing? How's your day been?
Hi. How you doing?
How's your day been?
Very well. Stressful, but thank God. Funny enough, I got home like a few minutes ago,
Wow.
but the noise in the house is too much. I decided to come back into the car. Let's do our interview in peace.
And not in
They wouldn't let me rest.
And not
They
in
wouldn't let me
pieces.
rest.
Amazing, amazing. Welcome
Yes.
to Life Matters with Adedire. For
No
those just
problem.
joining us, this is Life Matters with Adedire. And what do we talk about? We literally, the name of the show is literally what we talk about, Life Matters. And
Okay.
we have amazing guests like Ifedayo that come share their stories and encourage us and share how they've been through this life, because it's not very easy. It's not very easy to have a startup in Nigeria. And there was a time we did that thing on the show where we celebrated a lot of startups and we celebrated a lot of people that are doing amazing things out there. We celebrated women, and very soon, I think probably our anniversary month, to celebrate men that are doing amazing work out there. I think we'll be doing. Okay, so your phone is covered though.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, amazing, great. So let's start from the beginning. Tell us about yourself. What do you do? What do you do to have fun? Don't tell me Gary drinking.
Okay. I won't say Gary.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell
Okay,
us
so
about it.
basically, can you hear me?
Perfectly.
Okay. So basically, this is Ifedayo Apoeso
Okay. I got it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I learned it yesterday, people.
Yeah, you know. So what do? I sell Gary for a living. I'm a Gary seller, and I like people calling me the corporate Gary seller. Yes. Or you
So
call me the chief Gary seller.
aside Gary, like we said, we should not talk about.
Yeah.
What else do you do in
Yeah.
your spare
Okay.
time?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Basically, I'm someone I'm an advocate of young ones
Mm,
making good use of their talent or their skills,
mm.
and making good use of it to make a living for themselves. No
Okay.
matter, even it doesn't matter. My belief is you're not too young to start. You understand? So I have been able to, at some point, I remember last year, I was on the road, 2016 precisely, not
Okay.
last year. I put it upon myself that I was going to go to 100 schools to speak on how to get it right. But at that time, it was clashing with when I was doing my master's. So
Okay.
it was actually affecting my program. So I had to slow
Oh,
down. But I was able to cover like 20 schools in
wow.
Ibadan and Lagos. And trust me, the impact we were able to make was wonderful. Trust me, it was wonderful
Mm,
because at the end of the day, I was able to discover that even right from that age, those in the secondary school, GS1, GS2, they've got a lot of things they want to do. But
mm,
the fear of, if I tell my mom or dad that this is what I'm doing, this is what I can do, okay, I want
mm,
to be better at this thing.
mm,
That fear of this African parent fear, you get.
mm-hmm.
So I was able to convince them, talk to them, and speak to the school as well. Then we organized the program for some of their parents, some of the
Okay.
schools that
Okay.
agreed, and we actually did. I did a reorientation. I was able to get the help of some of my friends who
Okay.
also came around, and yes. So basically, I'm just someone who just wants to make an impact.
Mm,
I want to make
mm.
an impact. So at my leisure, I look at ways in which I can make an impact within my environment. Everywhere I go, I make sure they know that Ifedayo was there.
Mm,
Trust me.
mm,
So
mm,
that's just what
mm,
I do. Yeah.
mm. Amazing, amazing. And that's like you saying you want to die empty, no matter what it is
You
that
know?
you have in your life.
Yeah. Yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So, tell us how was growing up like for you?
Ah, okay. I had a strict father and mother. My mother was not that strict. She was strict. She was not strict. She was strict. She was not strict. My mother was just there. But then I had a strict father. He was a no nonsense person. He was a strict disciplinarian.
Wow.
You dare not. This Africa. My father was a true definition of,
The African
how will
father.
I put it? You know, he doesn't need to talk. Once he looks at your face, you already know the meaning. If you are going to die the next minute, you're going to be flogged the next minute. You're not going to sleep in the house the next day. You get so automatically.
Oh my
Even
god.
after I left the house and I went to school, the fear of if I misbehave, my father was going to beat me, was just there. You dare not just misbehave. So it was just like that. So I grew up with them, and I guess that their strict way of raising us is that what has actually shaped me into being who I am today.
Mm,
Trust me, I can imagine they
mm,
were not strict. I
mm,
had every opportunity of joining a lot of crazy things, of doing crazy stuff. But
mm.
then just that fear, or maybe the fear of God as well, being
Well,
present as well. Yeah.
that's true.
The fear of God was also there
Mm.
because I could still it's not beating. It got to a stage, trust me, beating couldn't work on me again. I was so used to it. You
Wow.
understand? Uh you beat me, I just wasted. I know that I will sweat, I will not sweat. You get that kind of thing. So it's just something,
Right.
it's a mental thing.
Mm.
My dad was a strict one. My mom was able to use words to correct us.
But I
You
think I
understand?
think
So
most homes were like that. Like that was the same thing in my house though. Like it was the same. But for me, I prefer my dad to beat me, my mom to talk to me because when my mom starts like when she starts, you'll be like,
yeah,
someone just beats me. Let me go and sleep.
you know, and
But I
basically
think it
that's how
was
it is
good.
been.
I think it was good.
Yes. There's nobody that wouldn't say they didn't appreciate that part of growing up.
Mm,
Because at
mm,
one point or the other, even as it's a conscious thing, you just do it unconsciously. You
yeah,
see yourself wanting to misbehave, and the next thing you remember is maybe one of the warnings your father or your mother once gave you, and you
yeah,
just behave yourself.
yeah.
Like the kind of secondary school I went to
What
was
secondary school did
a
you go to?
school. Good Shepherd Comprehensive High School. It's a private school in Mero.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember very well that we were so trained in such a way that if you look right or look left during the exams, you either suspended or expelled. It depends on how it depends on how much you have actually turned your neck.
Or how good you are in cheating.
Sure, you understand? That's what will make them know whether it's suspension or expulsion. You understand? So
Yeah.
I guess I guess that alone, that as well also helped me, because I remember when I went for my first jam, the guy seated beside me was telling me, Alpha guy, show me now. I said, I was just looking at him like, what's wrong with this guy? I remember very well, because I didn't show him, he threatened me, if they boy you make I meet you outside, I will beat you. Trust me, when I finished my jam, nobody taught me. I ran away. I took a bike. I didn't care. I was going home. You understand? So it's just something that that discipline is what has actually formed or helped me to be who I am today.
So it's just like how the scripture says, your word have I hid in my heart, that I will not sin against you.
You know.
It's like,
exactly.
You know, I always say it's funny thing when I go for rehearsals when I'm in church and we're doing a song and I'm not gotten that particular part, and they're like, let's go do this. I say, I cannot display family members.
It's true.
Because it's true. In my head, how my family feel and
you know,
for me, I grew up in a very close-knit church, you know, all the small family churches. So it's like, if you were in my church and your mom sees me doing something wrong outside, your mom can ask the authority to beat me outside, and I have to come home to tell my parents that I saw your mom and she beats me, and they will call your mom and say, thank you for disciplining my child.
Oh my Jesus. Hey.
Do you understand? So for me, I feel like those things that we learned growing up really, really helped.
Yeah.
Not everything, but a lot of it helps in how we're structured and how we're growing now. I think it really does. That's funny.
Yes,
oh my God. So before you go on, I have to do a big shout out to Sister Sarah Ogukoya. Yesterday was her birthday. Happy birthday, ma. God bless you. Thanks for always supporting us. She's our big supporter from forever.
Thank you, ma.
So
thank you, ma.
This thing I want to ask you, is very, very funny, and I'll ask it. When you told your parents when this was selling Gary, what came to their mind?
You know, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to explain that part, because you know, it's a mystery. No, to me, there's nothing. Okay, like the kind of home I come from.
Okay.
There's nothing I tell them I want to do. You know, parents that's a normal Christian father or mother in an African setting, they tell you they'll pray about it.
Yeah.
You understand? So basically, I knew I was going to sell Gary when I started. I knew I was going to do business. Don't let me say Gary. I knew I was going to do business right from my year 2 when I started small petty business. I remember I started off with selling phones. That was when BlackBerry was raining. Yeah, I sold laptops at some point. I traded. It got to my father was always expecting me to bring a new phone at every point I come back home. The next thing we asked me that phone and I'm like, how far now? I didn't change my phone this time. You understand? So I was able to do so. Right from then, I knew I was going to do business. And at that point, I was tired of this course I was studying. I won't lie to you. I was tired of computer science because I wasn't getting what I was expecting. At that stage, I don't know how to program. Sure, you get. I don't know how to. The practical part I was better off, but I wasn't ginger because there was we didn't have the needed resources to actually practicalize most of these things. You understand? So the laptop I had was just, to me, when the only guy that knows how to program in my class very well, I can remember very well. Whenever the teacher is writing, our lecturer was writing the code on the board, he'll be the one to telling the lecturer, sir, that code is not correct, sir. I'm telling you. Line 5 is not correct. It will give you syntax errors. It will give you, like, what is this guy saying? So it was like rubbish to me. You get? It was like rubbish to me. So basically, I wasn't gingered. At that point, I gave up on computers. I was like, let me just finish. Let me just finish and just go on with my life. Since I knew I was going to do something related to business, but I never knew it was going to be Gary. I saw a little bit of Gary, but then it wasn't serious. But then when
Okay,
I finally told my parents,
let's start from here. You saw a little bit of Gary. How did you start selling Gary? Because I know that the people say the best Gary in Nigeria that is really good for drinking is Gary Jebu. So
yeah.
is it like you were going to Jebu every time to get Gary, or like I
Yeah.
don't get
Uh-huh.
in school? How were you doing it?
Okay, yeah. So basically, I remember I went to visit a friend. So
Okay.
that friend took me to a friend's place. So when we got to that friend's place, we met another friend there. So that friend we met, that third, that's like three friends now. The
Yeah.
third friend we met, I met her in front of the person's house. I
Okay.
can mention one of the friend's place we went to. We went to the Omo Baba comedian's house. You know Omo
Okay.
Baba, this
Yeah.
comedian. So his house we eventually went to. So I met a lady in front of Omo Baba's house. So I was like, Kenny, baby, they told me Gary. I was like, Gary. I had the same Gary with it. That's how she sells though. She mixes Gary, milk, sugar, then she puts peanuts, like really. Like, okay. I wasn't concentrating on what I came to do there. I
You
was
were
I was
lost in the
focused on the
Gary.
girl. I was focused on the Gary. I got disturbed. Till I left the place, I wasn't myself. So I went back home that day and I told my mom, like, man, I saw someone selling Gary, packaging Gary. She told me she was a student of Unilag, blah, blah, blah. And it's actually affordable. I can actually buy from this girl and go sell in school too. Like,
Oh,
really.
okay.
I don't care that's my business. That they couldn't know that me, I like selling things. That maybe I can try it. And lo and behold, they gave me my pocket money for that month. And I called her and I told her I was coming the next day. But I was supposed to travel like the third day. And I went to collect about 50 pieces from her. And I took it back to school. And I remember very well that at every semester, I made up my mind I was going to have a dress code. And luckily for me that semester, I was supposed to put on suits throughout. That was the plan. So basically what I did was immediately I got I got the Gary from her. I went back to school and I started talking to people and I told them, oh, this is Gary, and people know me a little bit in school.
You
They
were
call me
popular.
0965. Yeah, they call me 0965. And as per computer science, I got
Okay.
popular during our rag day. I got
Okay.
popular during our rag day when I dressed like a lady and I was dancing. Then I was still slim. I could dance very well, but I didn't know how to dance again. We are now fat. So I was dancing during the rag day, so people knew me very well in school then. So they were surprised to see me now coming out to sell Gary. But then with the fact that they knew me, they bought from me and they enjoyed it. They started asking. And that was when that name, Corporate Gary, came to stay. But then I stopped. I stopped after some time because I was like, Gary Bao, I beg, I don't have interest in it. You get?
Yeah. My
Yeah,
big
I
sis is
did
here. Tell your
because
story
in my mind
now.
I was still thinking I was going to do because I remember very well I did website design training. I did graphic training. I did some other training. So I was thinking that I was going to go that line of computing. You
Computer
get?
science and the like.
Yeah, the programming part, or maybe later, web design, and I remember when I got to 20, when by 2012, when I was going to my final year, um, I got a job to supply laptops in Abuja, 500 pieces. Then I was already thinking, but thank God for our parents. We should actually glorify. I mean, thank God for the kind of parents we have. At that time, I was already calculating the profit I was going to make. And I was already planning on how I was going to move out of my father's house. How I was going to buy a car for myself. I already dreamed about the cars before I even went for the job. But lo and behold, my mom just called me and told me, if you're not going anywhere. I said, what? I said, what do you mean I'm not going? I'm not going anywhere. Like, stay in school. You're in your final year. That's what I said to school, not business. I wanted to cry. In short, I cried. Not that I cried.
Wow.
At that point, I didn't understand. But lo and behold, I'm grateful to God today because I know as at that time I was young. If I had done it, maybe I would have died by now, or maybe something bad would have happened to me, or maybe I would have living a reckless life. Because when I thought about the millions I was going to make from the deal, I'm like, Jesus, I am made for life. You get that kind of, you'd have blown. And again, if I had done it, I wouldn't have known that I was supposed to sell Gary eventually. There's something I tell people: the way God works, it might look stupid, but the truth is, it is not stupid. God works in mysterious ways. Is no does not mean there are no better things coming ahead. Is
Preach,
no
brother.
means there are times that no means there's something bigger and greater coming ahead of you. You understand? So lo and behold, trust me, after my finals, I remember I started designing websites, and there was ASU strike. So during the ASU strike, one of my friends I sold Gary to called me and asked me, "Fine, guy, are you still selling Gary?" I was like, "No, I'm not selling Gary again." Like, guy, I love the way you were selling that time. I want you to go back and start selling. You understand? And trust me, and that was how I started selling. And that was how I started selling Gary again. You understand? And before I started selling Gary, I had to re-strategize to look at how better I can do it. The last website job I did, very well I remember when I did for Mr. Latin, this popular Yoruba actor.
Yeah.
That was the last job I did. And that was there I gave up. I was like, I'm not doing IT again. I don't think I can sit down. I don't think I'm patient to go and start coding for a job that will come maybe once in how many months. So I rebranded and I called that business 0965 Foods. 0965 Foods that we launched then was an outfit, a venture that goes to the market for people. We shop for them, their ingredients, and we bring it back to them, their foodstuffs. And then one thing, see, that was one of the things I was saying. To show you that God wanted me to sell Gary, out of all the foodstuff I was delivering to people, even though I had a concentration on the customers I wanted to talk to, I wanted to service. You understand?
Yeah.
The only thing they were calling me back for was Gary.
Wow.
And to now let you know, it was not even Gary from that same girl I was giving to them. It was Gary that I went to a particular market and I was buying. You understand?
Yeah.
That was the same Gary they were coming back for. At that point, I won't lie to you, that was when I knew Gary was my calling.
Wow.
You understand? So at that point, I just told my mom, Mom, okay, since I want to start selling like Gary, but then you still get a job and all that. I was like, okay, no problem. But along the line, I discovered that my creative side of that Gary started coming to play. When I told myself I wanted to carve a niche for myself, that even if I have to go into other food stuff, let me start with Gary. My creative side started coming to play. I started doing creative things with Gary. I started writing out stuff. I have a diary where I've written a lot of things about things I can do with Gary. I've practicalized some of those things, and I'm like, oh wow, really? So Gary can be this, Gary can be that. You understand? So basically, when I told them that I want to start selling Gary, trust me, it wasn't something they could have accepted, because who sends his child to school for 4 years? And ASU strike come with ASU strike, then you now go for service again. Then you now tell them, strikes. You now tell them, actually, that certificate I collected, I don't need it again. I want to actually start selling Gary. So I'll just say the grace of God played its part in making this dream and making it align to make it come to reality. Yes, madam.
Wow. So let's go back to, so you started selling Gary, and going back to the story. So you spoke with this girl. How was the friends you had around you? How did they take it? Like, were they like, are you normal? Like, is everything okay with you?
Funny enough, that time it was just for fun. I was selling initially because just enjoy myself. Just wanted to do something different. And I'm actually an advocate of doing the same thing differently. You understand? I like trying out new things. So people just saw it like, even I remember when we started entrepreneurship class in our final year, people told me then, go and pitch this Gary thing, man. Guy, you are good with it. I was like, I beg. I'm not interested. And see me today. It's not the same Gary I'm selling now. You understand? So it's just my friends just saw it like they loved the way I was marketing it. The passion was there. Like I did it effortlessly. You understand? I didn't find it difficult telling people that this is what I do. I didn't find it difficult telling people that come and buy this Gary. The moment I get to your class and I start talking, you will just connect with me. And you tell me, please give me one, give me two. You understand? It got to a stage, I started having bottled water with me and a small cup so you can drink it right there and there. You understand? So it's just you doing things differently. And it actually worked. But then it was just for fun. I didn't see it I didn't think about it as using it for as a full-time business. Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. So many thoughts are coming to my head as you're talking, and a lot of times when I before for a lot of times
Mhm.
when it comes to like business topics like this, I always like want to have like structured questions that I want to give the person before the show. But I'm like, you know what? We actually want to just hear the lessons, and that was why when I was talking to my team member, and I'm like, you know what? Help me send a message to Corporate Gary. Let's find out what was in his head when he came together with this thing, because it's funny. How did I know Corporate Gary? It was on Live Vibes. Then Uncle
Okay.
Lighter was doing Uncle Lighter was
Big
what
bro.
it was it was then he was doing his dieting stuff. He was
Yeah.
still dieting and everything. So it was like, today is like cheat day. I'm going to do Corporate Guy. And I'm like, what is Corporate Guy? What is this uncle thing? Like, what are you talking about? Then he brought, and I'm like, this thing is well packaged. And I'm like, okay, let's go and follow them. So you came online and you're like, uncle, thank you. This, and I'm like, okay, let's see. And for me, you know, one of the reasons why I tell people that what I do is very different. I know a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
like have vlogs, they talk about this, they talk about that. But for me, the reason why I wanted to talk about different things about a lot of life issues was because I felt that a lot of people feel that they're the only ones going through a lot of things. They're the only
Yeah.
ones in their own box. And I
Yeah.
want to share that you're not the only one, that there are people that have been through this thing, they've come out of it,
Yeah.
they're better, and they're doing better for the society, and
Yeah.
they're making like good money. So you can do it.
Mm.
And we start from one topic to another, and by November it will be 1 year. And I look back and I'm like,
Wow.
if we didn't
Really?
start, like in my mind, and that was what I was talking about. Funny thing, your first statement this morning was you said something this morning. I want to remember. No. You just said it like less than 30 minutes ago. You said when if you want to do something, just do it. Don't mind whatever anybody is saying. Just go for it.
Sure.
Those were the
Yeah.
exact statements. Because this morning I went back to watch Will Smith jump off the helicopter. The jump off yesterday on his birthday.
Yes,
And
I saw
you
it.
know what I saw? I saw a man that he was scared. You could see him doing.
Yes. Ooh.
But he
Yeah.
wanted to do it either way. Do you
Yeah.
understand? So he didn't care
True that.
if I jump, something happened. Well, I did it. Do you understand? But it made us feel
Conquering your
like I
fears.
can be vulnerable. Do you understand? I can
Yeah.
be scared. Hello, correct me, Nigeria. Hi, Auntie Desi. You know, it made it look like it was simple, but it took a lot of dedication, a lot of determination, and all that. And for me, it takes a lot of guts to go all out, especially for something that you feel like, will this thing, will people accept me? Will people, you understand? You have to
Yeah.
re-strategize and re-strategize and re-strategize
True that.
and
True that.
start and fail and learn from your
Mm-hmm.
failures, not because of
Yeah.
any other thing. So that was why we wanted you to talk about what are the lessons, like one after the other. What are the part of the lessons you learned from your start of the corporate Gary? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The truth is, we learn every day. We've not stopped learning, and I remember very well last year. I'm saying it live here. I guess one of my aunts is online, so I guess she might call me. She might want to call me after this program. So because I guess she will be the first person in my family that will hear about it. I fell into depression last year. I almost killed myself. Trust me, because at some point I got to realize that, see, man, if you're not strong, I will advise you, if you're not strong, you don't have this strong heart, don't even try or venture into starting up a business. See, it takes a lot of guts for you to start up a business. It seems everything was just going against me. It's not like I wasn't working, it's not like I wasn't making sales, but then it wasn't up to what I wanted. It was like I was just working for other people to make money. You understand? A lot of things were just wrong. My finances wasn't like it should be. It was like it was declining. And it was affecting me mentally. The only person that noticed was my kid sister. She noticed I was always keeping to myself. Fine, I will laugh. They'll see me laugh. When I come out, I'll go out and come back. But she noticed something. Anytime I go out, I come back very late. And the next night, I just greet everybody, bam, and I enter my room and I go sleep. If I wake up in the morning, I just greet them, bam, and I'm out of the house. I wasn't communicating with
She knew you
anybody.
were bottling up something.
So she knew something was wrong. So there was a day we went out in the night, went to get some stuff. And I remember when I was almost getting home. It was on the express. I just halted and I started crying. Because I was thinking as I was going. And as I was coming back, I couldn't take it again. I just said, let me just end. My sister started begging. Don't kill us. Blah, blah, and all that. She started crying. She was like, what is your problem? Stop it. You can do it. I know there's something wrong with you. I was asking you didn't. And trust me. I don't know what pushed me. I don't even know how I drove off the road. And how cars didn't even hit us. Because it was in the middle of a busy express road. I veered off the road and I broke down. I cried for close to 30 minutes, non-stop. At that point, she started saying positive things to me. She was praying for me as well. She was telling me, don't worry. You are not lazy. You are working hard. You're making tea. You are inspiring people. She started showing me messages that my DM, where people tell me, you inspired me to start up my business and all that. And she was like, come, Ifedayo, you're doing great for yourself. Don't worry. She said those powerful things to me. Trust me, I don't know. I just managed. I got home that day. And trust me, God used my younger sister that day. Ordinarily, she wouldn't follow me to go out that night. But God allowed her to follow me. God allowed her to be present when I wanted to take my life. You understand? So there's no business that doesn't have a shortcoming, its own shortcoming. You understand? And over time, I've been able to understand that we need to see at every point. I actually did put something on my status this evening about whatever situation you find yourself, just keep praising God and dancing. See, there are times that you pray, it seems that nothing is happening. Just praise Him. You find this peace within. You understand? I've come to realize that praising God, there's nothing that cannot happen. God shifts protocols. He breaks protocols for your sake. You understand? So I've come to realize all these things. I've learned all these things over time. And I will tell you, there are times whereby I've failed several times in this business. There are times whereby I want to give up. But there's something that's actually kept me going. One, the goal. I've not gotten to where I said I want to get to. I've not even made quarter of the impact I want to make. My life, as I preach around people and I tell people, I want to be someone that after I die, if I die today, I want people to talk about me, about making a positive impact in this generation. You understand? That is what I preach to people every time about me. If you ask me as I'm looking at me, I started to do my PhD, I want to go and lecture. I must make an impact in the education sector in this country. It is not because I just want to go and study. I was opportune to speak somewhere and I was given a recommendation. And one of the things our so-called professor in one of our Nigerian universities was to say is that, how many papers have you written? How many seminars have you done? I was like, really? I asked him few questions about the new age things, and he couldn't answer me.
They don't have a
this man stood me up for over 1 hour in his office. He didn't tell me to sit down. We tackled each other. He was telling me after I finished my first degree from UI, I went to France. From there, I did my internship in. I'm like, I don't understand what you're saying, sir. And I asked him questions about what is going on right now. I said, see, the manner of approach. I now started an instance to where I was invited to speak somewhere in Abeokuta, and I was the youngest person on the panel. The next person sitting next to me was the CEO of Health Plus. The next person to my left was the CEO of one of the biggest pharmacy shops in the UK, and one other lady. You understand? And they started asking questions.
They're living on old glory. I'm
telling you, yes. Trust me, yes. So I was the youngest on that panel. And when the other people were speaking, trust me, the students, the young guys there were not connecting. I remember very well when they were reading out our CV for us to come to the podium. I was shaking because you see 12-page CV, member of affiliates, blaze this. But when they were to read my own, He has a master's in entrepreneurship education from University of Ibadan. He's got his first degree, blah, blah, blah. He's been able to conduct a training for people. You understand? Very short and simple. My CV is not up to one. My citation was not up to 1 page. You understand? But I was happy that God was able to use me. The few minutes I was able to talk, I was able to connect with these students. You understand? They could understand because I was on the same level with them. You understand? So basically what I feel is there's no how you're not going to fail in your business. There's no how, but you need to have the right mindset. You have to have the right mindset. You need to connect with people who can actually help you grow. If you go connect with someone who's not going to help you grow, trust me, you keep failing again. You keep failing and keep failing again. Yes, ma'am.
You know, one thing that you said that got to me, that I always tell all my viewers every week, is it's okay to cry. And I think the society has made it look like men shouldn't cry. Men
How am I crying?
Men look weak when they cry. And this is a series that I've spoken with Peter, I've spoken to Pastor John Adetoyinbo, I've spoken with even Uncle Lighton, and we've talked about this over and over again. And I said it's okay to cry sometimes. It's okay to let yourself feel vulnerable and sit down on the floor and cry. Exhale. I feel like we've put ourselves on this pedestal for a long time that we don't wake up to the reality of what we're going through. There are days where I feel like, okay, so after this show, what's next? Like, okay, you
what next?
Like, what is the impact? Is, you know, the goal is the, and I had to message my boss one day, and I'm like, my guys email radio, and I said, boss, this is what I'm actually going through. And he's like, do you not go through this thing like every other month? And the only thing I think about is, even though I can't see it, I know it's happening. They're like, see it. And you know, funny thing is that one thing I've noticed is that when you're working in sync with God, it brings the right people to see the right things for you at the right time.
Yeah. Do
you understand? So I see my pastor. My pastor is like, do you know that these things you do, they're like seeds? You don't know when you just, this was Saturday. That was like Saturday. He said these things on Saturday. Then I was talking to Flora on Sunday on my other show, Exclusive Chats. And I was talking to him and all that. And at the end, he's like, do you know that this thing is weird? Your generation is not thinking about how to make impact, how to make people feel better. No, they're thinking about how to make money, how to look better than the other person. And it's like, you don't understand the seeds you're sowing. The exact words my pastor said. And from that moment, I'm like, you know what? I take these things as seeds. Whatever day God wants, you know, seed time and harvest time, I don't know. But whatever time I plant it, whatever time, even if I don't see the harvest, or my children see the my grandchildren will see the harvest, I'll know that some people had to benefit from me answering to a call. And that's the thing people don't understand. People feel like you should have this structure, and I think it kills a lot of families. Do you know this? There's this young there's this guy that was talking. I think it was on. I was watching. Was it UK Got Talent or America? I can't remember which of the shows. And this guy said his daughter is 5, and for the past 2 years he has been going every Friday to piano lessons with her. I'm like,
wow.
I'm like what? Like,
wow.
Oh, Jesus. And it's like, he had to do that because he wants her to grow and know that it's not that she's not just a smart or powerful woman, that she has a talent and she can use it. And I go back in time and I look at the Nigerian society. A lot of parents box their children a lot. So you finish primary school, you must always read book. Secondary school, you must always read book. University, and we put in children into the system, but we bring out machines when they come out, because they just go through school. They don't have any impact on the school, and the school doesn't have any impact on them. So if you ask them, okay, so what else apart from school? What did you do when you were in school? I went for lectures. Do you understand? For you, it was
True, true.
different. For you, your drive was, how can I be in this school and I'll just be the normal Ifedayo?
I'll just be
It had
there.
to be
You
different.
know.
Do you understand?
You know.
I have to.
Yeah.
When I was my first year, my drive was, if they're doing politics in this faculty and they don't come and meet me, I am very serious. Till my final year, even though I wasn't like active to my till my, I think by 300,
Mm-hmm.
400, I just like, you know what, everybody should do whatever they want to do. But my first
Mm-hmm.
2-3 years, I told myself that if they're gonna do anything in my faculty, if they don't come and meet me, like it was my drive, and I made sure I pursued it. Like till junior colleagues, even though not all, I didn't talk to a lot of people, but I made sure that was my drive. But a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
go into school or go into,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's something that we need to talk to our parents about.
Yeah.
That what else? What can we say about your child apart from he or she is going to school?
School.
Do you understand?
True that.
What
Yeah.
else?
True that.
It's
That was the aim. That was the aim of that training. I was the talk show I was doing at the talk program I was doing while I was doing my master's program. The program was to sensitize the students and also the parents. You understand? I will cite an instance to you. There was a boy we met in one of the Emmanuel's secondary school beside UI itself.
Emmanuel College.
I remember I met, Emmanuel College, beside UI itself.
Yes.
I met a young boy there. His name is John. When after speaking with them, he came back to meet me. He was like, he's a rewire. He works on cars and all that. Then his teacher confirmed that. I was able to link him up with Uncle Tunde. Uncle Tunde is in Ibadan. He's a very known. They call him his brand. This thing is Ed Natulu or so. I can't remember. I guess Olatunde written backwards. You understand? Okay. Yes. So I remember I linked him up with Mr. Tunde, and Uncle Tunde took him in. Ordinarily, that training, Uncle Tunde took him in for free. He could have paid nothing less than close to 100,000 for the training. But Uncle Tunde saw a potential in him, and he actually took him in. Just that, a lot of Nigerians, and maybe his parent or something, they didn't really appreciate that effort. So they didn't make him, he wasn't able to make good use of that opportunity. And again, since he was learning somewhere else, I guess he wasn't seeing the clearer picture of it. And as at that time, I was rounding up and about leaving Ibadan. So it was difficult to monitor the progress of that particular project, of the guy, you understand? Because I was hoping that at the end of the day, if this guy was to graduate from Mr. Tunde's place, he was going to get a very fantastic client. He was going to get clients because Mr. Tunde was telling me that his goal was for him to just come to the office one day and just tell him that maybe they have a job. You just tell him, oh yeah, John, go and fix that car, because he knows he can do it. You understand? That was the aim. You understand? So there are times that the sensitization has to go deep into the students, and they have to start getting this sensitization right from when they are in their from their primary school down to the secondary school, down to their university days.
All the talents. So I was talking to a friend last night, like around 12 o'clock, and I said, oh, there's this guy that I really like his album, Kalante Gavin. And I'm like, oh my God, he should be around 26, 25. He's like, I know what I'm talking about. Kalante Gavin is 19 years old. I said, stop it. I don't like it. It's like, how can you make me feel very old? And it's like, I am serious. He's 19 years old. Ifedayo, if you hear this guy's voice, whoa, I was blown away when I was listening to his album, and I'm like, wait, I went on Google and I saw he's 19 years, and I'm like, hey, my life.
What?
And when I read his story, they started grooming him since the age of 13, 14. And in my mind, you know what came to my mind? I'm like, let me imagine that his parents were typical Nigerian parents. They'd be like, which rehearsal are you going to? Go inside and read your book. Not like he didn't graduate high school, right? But right now, he's signing deals. And that's the thing about America. America doesn't, there's this article that says by 2020, is it 2024? I can't, and I used to have that data. By 2024, Apple and all these big tech companies will not be hiring graduates. they'll be hiring experience. So even if you are
Talk
from
is
high school,
breaking.
but you have experience in all these things, all those degrees will not matter. And in my mind, I'm like, but as Nigerians, we have the tenacity to be able to balance, where you could do your
Yeah.
masters, run your business, and still do symposiums for people. Do you understand? So I feel see Serena, her father started training her since I think age 4 or 5,
True
and
that.
see her
True
now.
that.
Nobody is saying she has a master's or PhD. I'm not saying education. Education is very, very important. It is very, very
True.
important. I have an amazing a big mommy here. Yeah, well, let me use that. She's like a mom to me, Dr. Akikbelu. She's a medical doctor, but she sings amazingly well. And she's, for her, one of the things that I appreciate when I had this discussion with her, she said one thing she told herself that she will not like tie her children's hands to, okay, this is what you must do. You know, we growing up, it was like, you're either a doctor, a lawyer, engineer, whatever. But that's her own way to give her children expression. And that's one thing a lot of parents don't do. They don't give their children expression. You fight it, but you need to give your children expression. You know, it's very important, and it's amazing the work you do and helping these kids to be better versions of themselves either way. So aside that time when you almost broke down, or should we say you got to level 0, what other lesson have you learned with your startup with Corporate Gary?
Yeah. Now, okay. The truth is, when you start up your business, one of the things I usually tell people now is never make money the first thing you pursue. Let it be the value you're creating. You must be creating a value. It's after people see that value, that is when the money will rush you. And I have this formula I usually tell people. I said consistency is directly proportional. Are you listening to me? To extra effort.
I'm actually writing. That's why.
Are you serious? Okay. There's this thing I usually tell people. I said consistency is directly proportional to extra effort, where creativity is constant. You understand? When you put an extra effort into what is driving you, you understand?
Creativity is proportional. Creativity is what?
No. When consistency
is directly proportional to extra effort.
Yes, where creativity is constant. You understand? See, you can't be creative and put extra effort. You understand? You can't be creative, put extra effort, then merge it with your consistency and not get the desired result.
Bless you, brother.
You understand? Value, you just see, what you get will just be value. You just keep getting value. One of the things I told people is, at every point in time, this Gary place people are seeing today was a failed part of my business in 2014. I launched Gary with delicacies in 2014. I've always had a dream of doing something I'm doing, this particular thing I'm doing now. But the truth still remains this, that at every point that I was trying to push that Gary with delicacies, it wasn't going. If I wasn't careful at that time, I would have given up. But I knew what I wanted. So one of the things I also tell people is that never give up at your dreams, no matter what people around you say. When I started off marketing Gary, I remember I went to Alausa, one of the ministries, to advertise. And one of the guys there asked me, didn't you go to school? I told him I'm a graduate. He said, what did you finish? I said, 2-2. He said, what course did you study? I said, computer science. He said, you are the reason why they say Nigerian youths are very, very lazy. They are this. He said a lot of crazy stuff that day. And I told him something that day. I said, sir.
Oh my God.
I told him something that I said, sir, you are one of the reasons why a lot of dreams are dying in this country. I said, forget it. I said, forget that I'm starting now. Very soon, one day, my brand will be a household name, and you will call me to come and service you one day, and I'll remind you of this day. Before I left that day, I gave him 1 kg of my Gary. Today, that man is my constant customer. Whenever he wants to call me, Baba Dudu Alpha, I'm big guy. You understand? See, you must be able to stand up to face people and let them know that this is what I am doing. Okay, they said I should put on the inner light of my car. Oh. Sorry, no vex. Can you see my face? It's
Yeah.
not. I'm dark in it. Sorry, no vex. Sorry, it's not helping yet. Wait, let it be darker than this. You will see me. I would have said I should go inside now, but the noise inside my house will
No,
let us
we
concentrate.
love
That's
this. We
why.
love this. Don't
Uh-huh.
let's
But
don't
I
let's.
need I need to concentrate when I'm doing this. That's why. Children are back
Oh
from school, so
God,
they are
I can't
making
even
noise.
laugh.
No, let's leave the dark. Let's leave the dark alone. My health and I. Let's leave the dark alone, you know. So basically, what I was saying is this. See, you
Mm,
mustn't give up at any time. You must be
mm,
able to face your fears.
mm.
I was about giving in at that
Okay,
December when I wanted
okay.
to commit suicide.
Sorry. 1 minute. Okay, so um for those on Anu Adedire, on Instagram on Anu Adedire, that's why I said join us on Life Matters Anu Adedire. You can join us on the page. So just join us on. I'll send you a DM right now for my sis Adedire. Your DM sis, and you will see how you can join us on Life Matters and Adedire, so that's a lot before I start using the program page, I was
Yeah,
using my personal page. So before I so used to my personal page, so I didn't stop streaming on
yeah.
personal pages, but I said it's
Okay,
better we use the business page. Hallelujah. Yeah, you can continue. Yeah, she's here already. Welcome, Amaka.
okay,
Welcome, Adeyinka Lashire.
okay, okay. So basically, you mustn't give up at any time, no
Mm,
matter what they say to you.
mm,
There's a drive. See, I told myself something. I said, Ifedayo, I want to have a restaurant where people can actually come there and come and drink Gary one day.
amen.
See, the
Amen.
reason why I post,
Amen.
see, the reason why I post my dreams out there is not because I am scared that somebody is going to steal the dream. You can't steal the originator of a dream.
No, no, no,
You
no,
can
no, no,
only
no.
you can only steal what you are seeing, but you cannot steal the real content. If
Mm,
you
mm,
give it, if you the moment you give it to people like this, to people who steal content from you, trust me, you are on the verge of failure. See these people as I don't even see anybody as my competitor. I tell
mm,
people I
mm,
am my own competitor. I want
mm-hmm.
to be better than who I was yesterday.
Preach,
You
brother.
understand?
Mm-hmm.
I want to be better than who I was yesterday. So at every point in time, you see me working and researching about Gary. When you
Mm,
see me bringing out content, it's not
mm.
because I am stupid. It's not because, see, a lot of people have stopped talking to me because of Gary. But the first day they saw my interview in the newspaper, they were shocked. They knew I was calling, they were calling me. They called me and said, Ifedayo, how far? I just saw your interview in the paper. I was like, really? See,
Let me
nobody wants to associate
I said
themselves
the
with
failure.
failure.
Let me pause you on that minute before we continue.
Yeah,
You know, oh my god. I was having this conversation yesterday
yeah,
with a couple of friends, and I said, the thing about it is nobody can kill your dream except you.
yes,
Only
true.
if you give people the permission to kill your dream.
Yeah,
Let me give you a brief story. So we started
yeah.
doing live vibes early last year on Uncle Lighter's page. Live vibes, your lighter dada, live vibes. And it was
Sorry,
really,
please,
really
1 minute.
nice.
Tell them I'm on an interview. They're
We
doing an interview with me right now.
were doing
Please let me tell them. The interview is an online thing. That's why I'm inside the car. Please let me tell them. Yeah, I'm
so
listening.
so it was
Sorry.
more or less like every time we'll come online, do this, do that. So that there was a day that we're having this discussion. How my friend, like, shout out to my friend Damaris, next tomorrow is her birthday. So we're talking, and I'm like, you know what? So I was thinking, and I'm praying to God, like, okay, since I'm not yet working and all that, and this is that I was searching for a job for like 6 months. I'm like, okay, you know what I would do? I'll just start up whatever I will start up. So we started doing this, and before I used to do this every day. I come on live
Mm,
and we talk. And a couple of friends will send me message. Please, you are disturbing our timeline. Please, your life is this. And I feel bad. Like,
mm.
I literally would cry, be like, what's even wrong with me? Am I the only one? And I remember my very good brother, Samuel Johnson, he said, Aanu, even if you're not even doing something that is good, people will still talk. So please,
True,
continue what we're doing. We will love you. We can't be supporting you. And do you know that
true.
what you exactly said is very true? Which days where I bring a guest that is like very, very popular, like a very, very
Yeah,
popular person. You
yeah.
see someone now mention you, I know you before you now become a star. So And in my mind, I'm like,
You know, really? You know,
are
is that
you
really?
are you kidding me?
You know,
So people only associate with what they
with
want to see,
success.
with success,
Yeah.
and what they can. Oh my God. Okay, so yes, we're back. We're back. We're back. That's I pray. What do you call it? What do you call this person? Instagram will start 1 hour of what do you call it? Unlimited time of. My God. Hi, Asama Jude. Hi, brother. How you doing? Oh my God. See, these are my people from day one. Is this Lagos?
Sorry.
Is this
Yeah, I'm
Lagos
back.
1 hour? I don't understand why they can't do how Facebook is doing. Like we don't go off on Facebook or Instagram. We have to like go off and on. Okay, yeah, you were saying something.
Yeah. I think I was saying something before we went off, yeah?
Yeah, we were saying that people only associate themselves with success and they
With
don't associate themselves
success, yes.
yeah.
Yeah. So at every point in time, tell yourself, see, I've been able to talk to a few people and I tell them, when you wake up in the morning, you need to have a self-confession. Tell yourself, call your name. Say it with so much confidence. I will use myself as an example. Let me use myself as an example. I say, Ifedayo, you are great. Ifedayo, you are going places. You will sit before kings and not before mean men. You're going to ride in the high places of the world. Your head is lifted. See, when you start telling yourself, this kind of confidence comes.
Yeah.
When when your fears come, you yourself will be able to tackle this fear.
Sure.
That's why I keep telling people, see, you need to put God as the center of whatever you're doing. See, the moment God is there, the moment you put God, you make God the center of your life. See, things will just work out for you. I'm not saying things are going smoothly like that. See, if a road is too smooth, then you need to question it. I've come to realize that if it's too smooth, you need to question it because it won't last. And I want you to also remember something. There's nothing as being lucky. Whenever anybody tells you, luck, hello, shine. I do tell people, have you ever seen it in the Bible where the Bible said, lucky is the man that does this thing? You will never find it. Blessed is the man. That's to show you how powerful that is. So, see,
I'm not lucky.
Tell yourself.
I am
you understand? You understand? So you tell people, I am blessed. I am not lucky. You understand? So it's when you are blessed. That's those kind of blessings, they last long. Luck doesn't last.
Of the Lord.
That's what I'm saying. Blessings last long. You know, but luck, if you look at luck, go and find out from people that did something out of luck. Go and look at the end product.
There's always some
you understand
on the way.
You know. But then there was this video I saw on Instagram where it was talking about they released a ball on a straight line.
And then
you saw the video too.
I didn't come this far to fail.
You know.
Yes.
You don't when you put a ball on a straight line for it to move, it goes fast. But when you put it on a bumpy road, it goes faster. That's to show you that in life, if you don't face challenges, you cannot go far. You get so when these challenges come, when these challenges come, you tackle it with what? With the word of God. You challenge it. You face it like you're not seeing anything. You speak that word because He has given us that word already. That Bible. As long as you study it, you just see it flowing. Of recent, I've been having a very good relationship with God. It's just more than ever before. And I won't lie to you. The way God speaks to me these days, I be like, Bishop Femi Tony. You understand? No, it's true. I ask myself, Femi Tony. But the truth still remains that
the word of God is new every morning, and there's always revelation. It said His word is spirit and His life. So there's no how you are reading and breathing the word that life is not coming to, and it's the life of God.
You know, let me share this testimony. Let me share this testimony with you people. I was having a nap, not a nap. I was sleeping. Then around 5 o'clock, I woke up to ease myself. Then I slept again, only for me to wake up around 8 in the morning. And that was just 2 or 3 days ago. And in my sleep, the president of my fellowship when I was in school, I saw him in my dream. And what he gave me a word. He gave me a word. He said, what? He greeted me like, no, bro, fear of God, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. Then someone, he said, bro, dele keka, so place. But when he gave me that word, I forgot. Immediately said I forgot. So I wanted him to finish greeting, and I asked him that, Oga, will I make him Katibadele again? He said he cannot remember too. I said, I said, I'm not telling you. Then I said, okay, and I said, and I mentioned the Bible passage. You're like, yes, Ibeni. And I got, and it wasn't up to 5 seconds. I woke up, and the first thing I did was I carried my Bible.
Go, you run, go.
And I read that part, and I was like,
people, the word of God is spirit and is life. The word of God is a light unto our feet and is a lamp unto our feet and light unto our path. There's no how you are. Sorry,
can you hear me now?
I didn't hear you. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, now, so I've actually put that thing on my WhatsApp status. Then a friend of mine messaged me and said, what did you see in that Bible passage that made you put it?
Please tell us.
I said, what did you see?
Now.
I said, wait. I said, I will tell you people, don't worry. I said, I don't know. You tell me, what did you see? She explained that Bible passage to me. I remember I called my prayer partner and I told him, I said, Egbo, I need you to help me.
Wait, chill. I want to rest for a minute. So wait, so you know, we made Christianity feel like I don't need anybody. I can sort everything out. I just need to talk to you. So you have a prayer partner.
Yes, I do.
Wow, I am proud of you.
Thank you.
What can a man do without prayer? Let me just dip it there because oh my God. I am no. Like
I called my so I called my prayer partner and I told her, I was like, come, this is what happened when I slept. And I was like, and he prayed. He said I should not worry. He was going to get back to me. Lo and behold, the word he gave me, the same word that myself and my other friend dissected. And we thought, Kabaya, we've seen everything. My friend, my prayer partner now just told me, he just picked it. And I was like, Jesus. Let me just tell you. You remember, that is John chapter 11, verse 35 to 45. You know, it started from Jesus wept. Then he talked about how Jesus went to Lazarus' place. You understand that story?
Yeah.
And how but before then, my prayer partner said something. He said, why did Jesus cry? Why was he weeping? He said, he made me understand something. He said, do you realize that he was not weeping because Lazarus was dead? He said he was weeping because he had a relationship with Lazarus and his family. So is it that are they crying? Wait, why are they crying? Are they doubting that God, that he can actually raise him up? Or what? Why are they crying? Why did they invite him? You get that kind of thing. He said they were doubting. But he was pained. But you know when you know what your father can do? When you know what he can do, then you now start crying. Oh, embarrass me,
it's like,
kind of
your dad has paid your school fees and you're crying.
You know,
I'm not going to school.
You know,
send me away. Are you not mad?
You know,
like,
you know,
your father is.
You know, he said so. So he told me something. He said, see, even if you notice, Jesus didn't start with, Father, I thank you because you are God. I want you to raise this guy up. He just said, thank you, Jesus. He said, thank you, Lord, or so. Then the next thing he was to say was, Lazarus, comfort. Jesus, he commanded him to come out. You understand? So there's something about when you put God at the center of what you are doing. You understand? There's something about when you put God at the center of what you're doing. You see, grace speaks for you. It's sufficient for you. The mercy of the Lord is renewed in your life daily. You understand? When people see you, they see the glory of God in your life. You understand? There are places I've gotten to today and I'm like, how did I get here? I don't think I'm worthy of this. But at the time, I just got to realize that my work with God is not in vain. You understand? So I challenge everybody that is on this platform right now. If you don't know God, know him now.
Know him now.
If you don't know God, know him now. Confirm. He said, thank you, Father, because you've always, You always hear me. God bless you, Auntie Inka. Exactly. That was the exact thing that he said.
The funny
Thank you,
thing,
Father, because you always hear me.
I want to see the, what do you call it? The message version of verse 40, over 40 of that same thing. It says,
Verse 40, yeah.
Jesus looked high in the high. Didn't I tell you, if you believed, you would see the glory of God? So it's not that you should just believe God. It's not that you should just say, Jesus, I love you. I know you can heal. It is saying, I was listening to Pastor Yemi Davis, and God bless Pastor Yemi Davis. And Pastor Yemi was saying this thing. He said, do you know that there's something about the sight? And people, if you've not listened to the message of Samadi Yemi on Eagles Soar, I want you to get that message. The eagle can see 360 degrees of vision.
Wow.
340 degrees. 340 degrees of vision, of vision. And you know the thing that makes me laugh is that, but God left the eagle, and came to choose me that can only see for just 180, and said he will make me in his own image. As limited as my vision is, all he's saying is, Aanu, this your big eyes. Put inside my eyes, and you will see greater things. That's what verse 40 is saying.
True.
Didn't I say, if you believe? So it's not that faith is like faith without works is dead. It's saying that if you don't even believe, I don't know where faith is even growing from. So no matter how people say things about you, no matter how people say, oh my God, oh, Lazarus is dead, oh my brother,
you know.
Jesus is not even talking. When Jesus came there, he didn't even like have any arguments there. He said, first wait, now, what's wrong with you? Didn't I tell you to believe? Like, what is wrong with you? And he said, turn away the stone. And they removed the stone, and Jesus raised his hand and said, Father, I am grateful. Let me tell you.
So
I know me and Ife came talk about corporate garage today, but just get some small rema from us this afternoon. And this let me tell you something. There's something about a grateful heart.
Yeah.
Yoruba will say, the person that thanks you for yesterday, we get something in return tomorrow.
True that.
Yoruba is anybody no.
Yeah, true.
Let me tell you something about gratitude. Gratitude opens the doors for you. Let me tell you something. Gratitude is, they said, what is faith? Faith is the substance of things
hoped for, evidence of things not seen.
But let me add to it. Let me add to it. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen, and being grateful that the thing that you have not seen will come.
It is life.
Forever. I don't care how you are going to turn all these mountains. They said they can't corporate Gary can only be seen in the southwest of Nigeria. Let me tell you, Buhari will call and say, hello, my name is Buhari. I just want to say, I learned that your flavor of Gary is very, very wonderful.
That is God in action,
That is why the Bible says, see a man diligent in his work. It will stand for things. It is diligence. But let's imagine the man is diligent but does not have faith in the God he's serving. And he's not grateful for the things God has done for him. He'll be limited. He will be. I'm sorry, people. I know that we are talking corporate Gary, but
sorry, we
have to know the God behind corporate Gary, and corporate Gary without God is a Garium sulfate.
It's just a ordinary elubo. If possible, we can call it elubo. It's just ordinary grains, cassava grains. Trust me.
Oh my God! Like. To me, I appreciate when I see young people that their desire is just to make impact. But you know what will bust your brain more is when you're not someone making impact and understanding the place of God in that impact. It is very, very important. It's not by, I tell people, I said, the one doesn't do, God will make a way where there seems to be no way. No, but let me tell you, the anointing behind that song will last forever.
True.
So skill is important. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't do the riffs and runs or do all the. You can do it, but who is the God behind what you're doing?
True that.
Who is God sending you to? Because of all the things of all the things you have said, one definite thing that comes to mind is you understand your purpose and you know who God sent you to. I'm not trying to make everybody feel like, oh, Ife is one divine. Ife is like me.
I got that.
We're brothers and sisters in Christ. But this is one thing you should understand. You understand what God called you for, who God called you to, and ways in which you can reach them. So I will not compare your journey with my journey. I will appreciate my journey and praise God for bringing you through your journey to know that the people you are impacting are not in Nigeria. But I will say the people I impact, I know people that you impact, I know people that like that will impact. Rotimi kids will impact. Emma, oh my God, will impact. They're doing everybody. We're all, you know, it goes back to the scriptures in that says we're all different parts of the body, but together we form the body of Christ. So,
True.
Ife is probably the tongue of Christ, of the body of Christ. Maybe I'm the fingernail of the body of Christ. But if I remove your fingernail, do you know the amount of pain you go through for days?
True.
So until we realize that coming together, working together, understanding our purpose individually and collectively, it will make us even raise more men for God's kingdom through our business, through our professions, through our careers, and through our work with God. It's why did you open this scripture? What's wrong with it? What's wrong in you now?
Sorry. If we say we should, no, it's true. Because we say we should start dissecting now. We might not end this video. I tell you,
we won't end it. But
you know, because
you've given us two. So tell us, what's another lesson that you've learned from your start of corporate garage?
Okay. One thing I've learned again is never look at money again before you say you want to start anything. No matter how small. I remember I started Gary with 3,000 naira. I bought half bag of Gary. You understand? I started selling and I bought nylons, this yellow and black nylon and all that. A lot of people have not started their dreams because of one thing. You hear them tell you, capital ni otije kimbere. Let me cite an instance of 2-3 different people I think, or should I, no, let me say I want to cite instances with them. I want to give an example of how you can actually start a particular type of business. Let's say the shoemaking type of business. Do you realize that you could be creative, not have materials, but you can get someone who knows how to make shoes, give him those designs, let him make it for you. Over time, you gather money from the profit you make, you get your own material, you start doing your own shoes. You understand? If you find someone who is that creative, you understand? Give him, let him do the hard work. You can tell him, design. You understand? Let him do the work. Let him buy all the old things.
Let's use an example of Tojo for you. I don't know, but for those that I've heard, it's not like she's the one that is sitting down, doing all the video and thread, but our dreams are coming through to reality through our work.
Yeah.
So imagine if she says until she sews 1,000 clothes before she starts her business.
Yeah.
No.
You know? So I tell people, never you look at money before you start up your business. Don't look at that word capital. When people hear that in capital, you know that cap. You know, Jesus, it can scare you. You understand? And a lot of us are quick to want to make money fast. Money will come, don't worry. You must always trust the process. Like there's this scenario I always give. If you're not ready to trust the process, you're not ready for success. Trust me. If you're not ready to trust the process, a lot of us see boiled white rice, jollof rice. We always see the end result. Odun is sweet. Oh, fantastic. But you realize that these things have been subjected to some heat. That heat has actually, they've gone through that deep process. Nobody wants to go. So you don't want to go through that age, but you want to see, you want to have an everlasting of beautiful end. It's not possible. You love the cake. You love beautiful. You like red velvet cake. But do you know how much mixing it has gone through? The heat it has been subjected to before it could actually rise and come out beautiful. You understand? So you must always trust the process. Trust the process with you knowing where you're going to at every point in time. You understand? So, let me see what else can flow from this end.
One of the things I learned from TDJX, I don't know if you read his book, Store. One of the things he said, and for every entrepreneur out there, probably, I think I'll do a giveaway of that book for our 1-year anniversary. I'll do a giveaway of that book. I believe
even for us in Nigeria.
Yes, I'll do a giveaway of that book. And you know, one thing I noticed, and one thing I read from that book, he said, the moment money becomes an excuse for your purpose, you're not ready for it.
Life.
You're not ready for it.
Yeah.
And you know, one thing I said to myself, okay, so you've sat down, you've looked at, okay, so to buy a microphone is $60 to, let's say, okay, I'll use dollars because that's what I spent. So it's $60 to get this speaker is this dollars. You've already calculated it now. What I ask myself is the tiny things that I put in here and there, the what they call it, and the day you see Bolly, you buy. The day you say, oh, my friend, hello, I should show you if you want granules, okay, I'm buying. The 500 naira there, the 300 naira there, when you put it together and you buy, start with the microphone. You don't have to buy everything in bulk. That's the mistake people make. They want to buy, bam, the entire shop. It's not possible. They are payment, okay, don't let me say their payment plan. I don't know if in Nigeria their payment plan, but they are payment plans. You can say, okay, I'm going to buy the microphone now and start using that video. So you can plug in a microphone less than 2,000 naira, plug into your phone and sing with it. Do like a live video. Data is now cheap in Nigeria. Do it like a live video and sing. Little by little, next thing you see, you already have a small speaker. But if you don't start, who will know you won't have any hustle? Nobody. Imagine if the only love of Gary you had was the one you are drinking in your room. Do you understand? I loved yesterday night around 1 year. I was hungry. I'm like, I must go and drink Gary. My friend was like, don't drink Gary. Like, I want to drink Gary. I really wanted to, but I just slept off. I'm like, no, I'm tired. But if we didn't say, you know what, this 3,000 naira, instead of buying data for one fine girl, I'm not saying you should not buy stuff for fine girl. But imagine if you said, you know what, let me use this money and put it into my business. This morning, Peter is my very good brother, so he opened his piggy box.
Yeah.
He's a rich man. Like, he was filled up to the brim that money couldn't enter again, and he opened and he's like, this is still the best. There is no how. There is no how you want to start up something, and if you're not the drive, if God has not sent you, and you don't follow your dream and go with that drive, it will stay where you parked it. And you know the funny thing, let's go back to the parable of the talents, Ifedayo.
Yeah.
Remember that the person that had 5, the master knew his capacity.
True.
Last week, Thelma Benson said one profound thing. She said, there are times God has not given you those gifts because he knows you're not ready for it.
Exactly. True that.
God wants to give you. But in your work in church, they put in your sanctuary keeping. But you're not
You are not faithful to it.
How is God not give you CEO multi? No, he will not.
True that.
This guy where I give 5, he go work.
Yes.
So let me give this guy that I know that he's either here or there. Let me give him 2. This one, well, let's see if he will.
Hey, who did food? Madam Udwak, I'm saying hello. See you. I'm inside the car doing live video.
Do you understand? For me,
I feel like a lot of people, they really want to do a lot, but the little thing that's with them, that God has put to them, you know, God had changed my mindset about something when I joined my choir, and God said, this is the assignment. If you do well in this assignment, then we'll start talking.
True.
But even if God has not had a discussion with you, let me tell you, it is very important that tiny thing. And that was why the master was able to give the person with 1 talent to the person with 5, because he had done extra 5 work, and now he had 11. You know what?
Yeah.
People will not know when he's working for his 5. They will not see him with 11 talents. He's so wicked. People are wicked though. Now, wow, so you're the one that has 11 talents now.
You know?
You can't even give another person. But you didn't know when he was working tirelessly all night. You want to
True.
say, I want to be like, you know what? You know what, the reason why I follow Alibaba sometimes is because I hear him share stories from his past. And when he comes to talk about it, and he talks about, and he shows screenshots of people that send, Baba, give us platform, Baba, give us it. Have you even given yourself platform in your community?
True that. Who knows you in your community?
Together and say, your sister, they do wedding, I go do MC free.
You know?
I don't mind. Nobody wants to do any free job.
But those are the sacrifices you make. Yoruba will say, no.
They don't want to do that. They want the water to ooze from the ground.
You know, you know.
Oh my God. It's amazing. It's amazing how people don't understand diligence, consistency. They don't understand how much work and effort you put into things. But you are your own architect. I mean, your own president of you're the president of Ifedayo and conglomerates.
Let me cite an instance with Udi Foods that just came online. Madam Udwak, you know what caught me about her page? I won't lie to you. She has been following me for a while. He said I should come. Where is he? Chai. Please, can I join this live video in 5 minutes?
Okay, no, you can just round up what you were saying, and we can.
Okay. So basically, one of the reasons why I followed her was because of her diligence to what she was doing. Yeah. She took her craft beyond the normal, the regular thing. You understand? And that's one thing I want everybody to learn. See, everybody can be doing the same thing. I will cite an instance one of the this thing I went for. I went for an exhibition one time at Teslim Balogo, and everybody on my same lane were doing the same thing. We're selling Gary. But one thing that made me different was that I looked at it. If I wasn't careful, I wasn't going to sell, because those other people had people who were going to come and represent them. You understand? So what did I do? What I needed to do was I brought the sides, those pomo, the gizzard and fish, and I opened it. You know, they said when you make it, just open your buy a plate of food, enter a public transport, open it, and let everybody smell your success. That was what I did. And people started rushing us. We sold out the first day, we sold out the second day, we sold out when we finished the exhibition, and they were to give us the certificate, and they called my name. The next thing they were saying, "Hey, Baba Onigari," they started hailing me. You understand? Because they've already seen you doing the same thing differently. And that is what Udi Food is doing the same thing differently. So tell yourself,
so you can join us after your you can join us.
I'll join you back. Just give me like 5 minutes. 5 minutes, please.
Yeah, so people, as we've been saying since, consistency, diligence. God bless Udi Foods. You know, even though everybody can be selling food, nobody can sell it how Udi Foods will sell her own food. Do you understand? And it's the same way. No matter how much you can sing, this my brother that just joined me, Paul. Paul is an amazing drummer. People, like when I say amazing, he's diligent in his craft, and that is one thing that you will not see. See, he will not post the nights where I will talk to him 1 a.m., 2 a.m. You see him practicing. Nobody will see that. They only want to see when he's doing, and they're like, I know Paul, but you don't know when he's doing all this background work. And that's the very important thing. We always shy away a lot. We shy away from all the hard work, all the consistency. You only want the end result. If it's whatever you put in, you put out. They say if you post like this in camera, that's how you are going to get it. Unless you they do Photoshop that can change destinies. So consistency is very important. Hard work is very important. You can't do all these things and trust in God and not stand before kings. It is not possible. God is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. So no matter how far or how much you have traveled and say, oh my God, I can't. No matter how much you're doing it, it is very important that you're consistent, you're diligent. Consistency is key. Yes, they are photoshopping face now. I saw someone's picture and she photoshopped the person's head and put her own head on it. But me, I know that this is not the person. People that work diligently will know the truth. Udi Foods can say, I always sell at least like 3 whatever, or I do this or I do that. But she's the one that knows that at night, instead of taking her time out to say, let me go and hang out my friend, she's busy at home doing all her stuff for her crafts. But you will not see it. All you see is, Udi Food. Udi Food, and they are very good. Do you know what it took to become that good and great side of Udi Foods? This is my first time even hearing about Udi Foods, and I'm loving Udi Foods already. Do you understand? So it is very, very important as children of God, whatever part of the world you're at, make sure that hard work and consistency is your watchword. You can't afford to give up. Your destiny is calling. You can't afford it. Nobody can do the work you do. Like nobody. No matter how much you photocopy and cream and do everything, you can't do it like me. Let me tell you the truth. You can't. I can't do it like you. We are all distinct. We are all unique. And we should celebrate and appreciate our uniqueness. We can't continue to try to say, oh, you know what? I am this. I did this. No, you can't. You have to be true to you. It is very important. Everybody can blow trumpets. But nobody can do it like Nathaniel and Minister Jumbo. No, nobody can blow sax like Minister Kunle Ajayi. Nobody can blow sax like BJ Sax. There's something unique to you. So what is it? You know, it is fun, but I celebrate my uniqueness. And one thing that Ifedayo said is, look at yourself in the mirror. Adedire, you are beautiful. You are amazing. You are a success. You make it. You are a force to reckon with. Tell yourself that truth. Confess the word of God to yourself. I am blessed and highly favored. From the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. What made Esther distinct? Esther was maybe they were all virgins. Maybe they were all there now. But what made Esther unique? There was something unique. She was covered in favor. So imagine you being a child of God and favor now blasts your front, your back, your inside, your outside. Favor can't blast everywhere for you. You can't be unique. Favor can't blast you. Join together. You're a favor unique field child of God. Oh my God. I am super excited today. Today, the joy of the Lord is my strength. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. You know, it's amazing. Before we continue, I am having too much fun, people. I am having too much fun. But before I have Ifedayo back, and let me tell you something. This is a shout out to everyone, and I'm saying this unapologetically on this live. And I'll say when corporate career comes back. Anybody that wants to promote their brand, promote their stuff, talk about their stuff, you just send me a direct message. See, I am so happy today. I am going to do this. I am going to do this week. So send me a direct message, talk about your brand, send us a link. You can send an email. I'll put the email on the timeline and I'll pin it. Send us an email, talk about your brand, sell yourself, and put on the page. free of charge. Let me tell you. And for our 1 year anniversary, we are going to do a lot of collaboration with a lot of brands. We're going to make sure we send message to different brands, and you're going to get good deals. So if you want to be part of the brands, because we're not, we're streaming live on Amen Radio, so the whole world can hear us right now. Yes. So if you are corporate Gary, if you are ministry Gary, if you are continental Gary, anything you are selling, just send it before the end of this live. That's the so tell your friends that have products, that have services, that they have things that they are making. Send the word out before the end of this live. Send a direct message to our DM, or before the end of the day. Let's open the stretch so that people can see what I'm saying and not run away. So for the end of today, send us a message. Throughout this week into the weekend, I'm going to just be promoting different brands. I'm like, me and my team members, we're going to do that all through this weekend. We'll celebrate everyone that is doing all the hard work, that's consistent in their craft, consistent in their work. People are working. Nigerians are not lazy. Nigerians are the most adult people in the world. Yes, I am unapologetic about that. Yes. So before we continue, I'll play a couple of songs. Yes. Unless anybody has, and if you have any questions, please send your questions, send your contributions. It is very, very important. Send your send your questions and contributions. So before we continue, I will be playing 30 Billion Hallelujah by Minister Mike Abdul. Yes. 30 billion. So we'll go on the groovy level and we'll come back on the show while we have Corporate Gary. Are you ready? Hallelujah, man, hallelujah, man, hallelujah, man, hallelujah, man, 30 billion dollars, hey, 30 billion, hallelujah, hey. 30 billion, hallelujah. 30 billion, hallelujah. Hey. 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 Yes. My case is different. Hey. 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 30 billion, hallelujah. Hey. Oh, hallelujah. I say what to Vincent. Hey. 30 billion. Hey. 30 billion, hallelujah. 30 billion, hallelujah. Oh my God, Hey, oh my God, oh my God. Thank you for today. Hey, thank you for this day. Hey, thank you, Bosa. You, hey, you are good. Hey, yes, you're good. Woo! You are good. Hey. Oh my God, how many people felt that song? I was so happy. Oh my God. Yes, and I'm going to play this song I really like by Emma. Oh my God, life is easy. Yes, life is easy if you do things the right way. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. My name, hey, hey, it's a natural production. Hey. Okay. Life is easy. Hey, life is easy. Hey, life is easy. If you do things the right way, let me hear you say, hey, life is easy. Hey, life is easy. Life is easy. If you do things the right way. Hey, mama, hey, hey, mama, hey, mama, yes, yes, yes. Don't be lazy. Okay. Yes. Seasons come and seasons go. Things right. Hey, people, life is easy. Hey, life is easy. Life is easy. If you do things the right way, trust in God. Hey, life is easy. Hey. Hey, mama, hey, mama, hey, mama, yeah. Hey, mama, hey, mama, hey, mama, yeah. She wants to play. Hey. Nobody love. Life is easy. Hey, life is easy. Life is easy. If you do things the right way. Hey, 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 hey. Life is easy. Hey, 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 hey. Life is easy. If you do things the right way. Hey, mama, hey, hey, mama, hey, mama, yeah. Hey, mama, life is easy. Life is easy. Life is easy if you do things the right way. It is very, very, very. It is very important as Christians, as children of God, that we do things the right way. Like Corporate Gary said, welcome back, people. Like Corporate Gary said, understand the process, follow the process through. It is very, very important. You can't keep doing things the way you have been doing them and say you expect different results. No, you're gonna get the same result. So once you have the favor of God, you trust in Him, you believe in Him. So you're not just following because you said this. No, you're trusting Him, you're believing in Him. It's going to make things and life easy for you. If not, there'll be an issue. There will be an issue. So it is very, very important that we all do that. It's very, very important. We all do that. So we have about 40 minutes to the end of the show. And I want to say, it has been an amazing show. I know that Corporate Gary went off because of a quick run. Okay. He's back actually. He's back. Hello, people. Oh. Corporate Gary.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Are we together?
Actually, it's a very nice song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. I had to tend to something very, very urgent.
Yeah.
It was very, very urgent.
I know.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
So, before you go, tell us, where can we find Corporate Gary? How can we contact Corporate Gary? Where does Corporate Gary do their gigs? Well, I don't have to even ask. Corporate Gary will come for our wedding, so we have to chop as soon as
just give us date. Give us date. Let us start coming.
You can, if you miss it, we sue you. So okay. So what's where can we get Corporate Gary? How can we get Corporate Gary? If you're in the abroad, can we get Corporate Gary? So
we are actually working. We are working on that abroad. To my abroad people, I'm actually working on it seriously. I'm working on being able to service everybody.
Okay.
All over. All over. You know, we don't want only the Nigerians to enjoy it alone. We in the Nigeria, you know, so want everybody to enjoy it. So
want to enjoy it too.
So we want the people in the abroad to also enjoy it. So I'm seriously working on that.
Okay.
I'm serious. When I mean serious, I mean I'm seriously working on it. And
okay.
I know it's a step at a time. I'm not going to jump the gun, but then I'm trusting the process. And I believe that very soon it will end in praise. And everybody,
Amen.
In short, the president of nations will call us and tell us that they want to have a small meeting. And, you know, small meeting. You know, those kind of small but mighty meeting where world leaders are. Those kind of things.
Yes.
So, let me tell you an instance. Whenever I'm talking to people, I don't refer to small things. Sorry. I remember I went for a job interview one time. One of the times that they wanted me to get a job, and I was pushed. I was okay, let me go for this job interview. So I got an insurance offer, and I was supposed to do. They're talking about this money you mentioned is too small for me. What if I get you a deal of 100 million? Like, come, how far? You don't get the client already. I said, tell me, if I get a deal of 100 million for you, how much are you giving me as my commission? Because since you want to employ me as a marketer, don't worry, my mouth is sweet. I will say to you that pomo is inside sardine. Even though you know that it is fish that is inside. You understand? So your ability to dream big is also important. You understand? So right now I'm dreaming big that I want to serve the world leaders, my Gary. I want to serve the world, my Gary. You know, the way everybody has Dangote on their lips, they will have Corporate Gary, they will have the Gary place on their lips. You understand? Amen. The way people know Mark Zuckerberg.
Amen.
So I'm confessing it now. I'm confessing it on Life Matters with Aanu Adedire that the world will hear about Corporate Gary.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Thank you.
Amen. So where can we get Corporate Gary? Where does Corporate Gary sit?
Yeah, I'm currently in Nigeria, in Lagos. You can actually slide. We operate as a virtual shop for now. Mentors told me something when I wanted to get a space. He said something. He said, Ifedayo, don't kill yourself. Don't shoot yourself by the leg. He said, what you do is a virtual kitchen. Operate from the comfort of your kitchen at home. You understand? So I took it upon myself and I started operating from my kitchen at home. You understand?
Okay.
So I do all my cookings in my kitchen. I do everything I want to do, experiment. I do it in my kitchen, and my gari straight from the farm. We repackage and we push it out. You understand? So basically, the cooking part of my business happens straight from my kitchen at home here. You
Okay.
understand?
Okay.
So
Amazing.
that's just it. So if you as long as you're in Lagos, you can slide into our DMs, place your order. If you are in anywhere you are, just slide. We are available to travel. That's the
Okay.
truth. We are
Okay.
available to travel at any time. We can get it across to you for your events, for your parties, for seminars, any
So
kind of event you have.
what's the is there like a limit, a number limit for events, or you go for weddings, birthdays, anything?
Yeah, we go for weddings, we go for birthdays. We work with your budget. One thing I've been trying to do since we relaunched that failed part of the business, that the Gary with delicacies, which is the Gary
Okay.
place now, is
Okay.
that I'm able to work with my client's budget.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So I'll look at it. If you're inviting me for a job of 20,000 outside Lagos, I wouldn't do it. Except that kind of job I'm going for. You know, there's a way you go for some jobs. I will cite an instance. I did a particular job one time. I did it for free, not because I could afford to do it for free, but because of the contact I was going to get from that job. But let me now bust your head. The contact I got from that job was like times 7 of what I gave them for free. Do you understand? So there
Yeah.
are some jobs that you don't turn down.
That
I'll
you
cite another
saw.
instance. You understand? There was a time I was in Oshogo for an award. Then I was called upon by Kokun Foundation. God bless Kokun, trust me. He called me for a job. The next day, I was in Oshogo. The job was in Lagos. I already turned down the job. And I just spoke sense to myself. Come, guy, what's your problem? Why are you doing this to yourself? You understand? And trust me, I called him back. I was like, okay, we'll do the job. I called my sister. My sister is a chef, Kenwao Kitchen. And I called and I told her, how far are you available? Tell me you're not booked. She was like, she's not booked. Fine. I want to go represent me at this so job. And that was how we got the job. You understand? So one thing I want us to understand is there's no small job, there's no big job. The big job that you think you can have sometimes, you might not get anything there. And there are some big jobs you would do that you would gain a lot of things there. So look out, and there's something I also tell people. When you pray to God, God gives you the spirit of discernment. There are some jobs that come, because not all that glitters is gold. There are some jobs that will come and you'll still reject it.
Yeah.
It can be enticing. I'll cite another instance. I got a job. I know if I should do that job, it's going to be a fantastic job. But my spirit was not doing that job. Eventually, I turned down the job. It pained me because I am human. But at the same time, I know God was teaching me something. You understand? So all these things we need to put into consideration as well. But then the limits of people I can work with my client's budget, and we're fantastic. We're good. We're good to go like that. You understand?
Okay,
Yeah.
so while you were, so for people that want to, I don't know how to say it. It's going to help us do our wedding, but if you have wedding, seminar, symposium, birthdays, whatever you're doing, for now within Nigeria, they're able to get there and provide it with every delicacy that Gary can consume with. As soon
So we've got moi, we've got peppered
moi
gizzard, peppered
moi,
pomo,
granite, anything.
fried
Just
fish.
they're always a buzz away. So just go to at corporate Gary at corporate underscore Gary, and they'll always send you a response. While you were away, I said this thing. I said I was very excited because of all discussions we'll be having. So I'm saying it again, that to everyone on this live at this moment, or you have a friend that does any service or sells any products, today, because of corporate Gary has brought so much anointing into the live today. We're going to be doing a free ad for everybody all weekend. So if you have friends, if you have anything, any product or service anybody is doing, just send us a DM or send us a mail. I'll put the email on the feed, and I think I will I'll put it on the feed right now. Life Matters with Aanu Adedire at gmail.com. I'll put on the
Okay.
live. Oh yeah, I'll put on the feed now so that people can.
Mm.
Let me at gmail.com, and we will promote everyone that's. So today's the what they call it. How do they always say that thing? Today's the, is it deadline? Yeah, they call it deadline. So today's the deadline for every entry. So for everyone that sends an entry today, we're gonna do a free promotion all through the weekend. So that will be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're gonna do a free promotion on the page, not an Insta story. We're gonna put on our Insta story. I'll put your brand also on the page in itself. I will put it on both Facebook and Instagram. So tell your friends that know your friends that know your friends to do this. And for our 1 year anniversary, we'll kind of do what they call it. We'll kind of do almost the same thing, but it'll be a little bit different. So instead of people that go and pay for like adverts or whatnot, what we're gonna do, and we'll do it in collaboration with Amen Radio, is that we'll collaborate with any brand or service that works with us for the 1 year anniversary. So we'll send out letters to everyone that wants to do so. If you have deals that you want to do for the end of the year sales or anything, just send it to us between now and November. So, but for this weekend, because of the love we have for Corporate Gary, we're going to do a free ad for everyone that sends us a DM
Gracias.
and
Thank you very
all
much.
that to us. But once say a big thank you, Ife. I am super grateful
Thank you.
for this.
Thank you very much.
We are full, even though we didn't drink Gary, but we are full, and we pray that God will continue to give you the grace to continue to fulfill purpose, and you will die empty. And when it's all said and done, you will not miss heaven. In the name of Jesus. I will pray that Corporate Gary will go places. You will stand before kings. Kings will even stand before you. You know, there's a difference. There's different when you want to stand before king, but when king is not standing before you, you know, say your destiny are transformed.
You know, when they want to make vital decisions, they call you to come there before they can make that final key decisions. Yeah. By the grace of God.
It. So we are super grateful for answering our caller on the team. We are super grateful for being on the show today.
Thank you very much.
We hope to have more of you from time to time. When we call you,
no problem.
You answer us from time to time. We're super grateful. So as we round up the show, I want to say a big thank you to everyone that's been on the live today. I am super grateful. It's not easy to talk and listen and give us feedback while being on the show. It's not easy, but we're super grateful. So like we said, if you have a brand or service or product, or you have friends that have a brand, a service or product, because we love Corporate Gary, we're going to be doing a free ad for everybody for the show. And we put it on the page all through this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So send us a direct message or send us a mail at lifematters@gmail.com. I will be glad and happy to be of assistance with you. God bless you guys. Thank you very much, Ifedayo.
Thank you very much.
Have a wonderful rest of your week. And I hope that the last 3 months of the year will bring blessings and fruitfulness for you in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
All right.
Amen. Thank you very much.
Night. Yeah, bye.
And you too. Yeah.
Yes, people. Oh my God. Yes, we have come to the end of this show. I am super sad, but I'm super grateful to God for making you come on the live today. Yes. I love you. I celebrate you. I say God bless you. I say God be with you. Don't forget. For everyone that tuned, don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Life Matters with Aanu Adedire. Follow us on Instagram at Life Matters with Aanu Adedire. And we are on YouTube, so you can reward this on YouTube at Aanu Adedire on our YouTube channel. Don't forget, my name is Aanu Adedire. I love you. I celebrate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for working with us. Thank you for watching with us. God bless you and have a wonderful week. Bye.